Good morning, students. Today is the third lecture of chapter 4, standard 6, SS, the beginning of human life. My dear student, in my first video, it was the introductory video about the chapter, and in second video, I give information about will and the discovery of fire. Okay. Once again, I repeat, my dear student, the history of prehistorical life in subcontinent India. It is more than 20 lakh years old, that we know. Okay. And my dear student, according to the historians, it is called Stone Age. According to the historian, it is called Stone Age. Okay. And my dear student, it was called Stone Age. I also say why it was called Stone Age, because the tools and weapons of that time were made from stone. That is why it is called Stone Age. I also explained about all three stages of Stone Age. Number one was Old Stone Age. Second one was Middle Stone Age, and third one was New Stone Age. My dear student, I also said about Old Stone Age, where what they were doing, they were wandering from place to place in search of food, and later on they settled at the bank of river because water is essential. Okay. I also explained they were eating raw things. Okay, kacha means vegetables, then leaves, then roots of plants, even raw meat of animals. That also I explained. Okay. Now in a Middle Age, they started to domesticate. They domesticate animals. So we can say cattle rearing business was started. And my dear student, in a New Stone Age, they started to grow crops. Okay, they settled at one place and they started to grow crops, and we got the proof of wheat and barley. Okay, so these things I have already explained. My dear student, which kind of weapons they got? We can say spears, arrow, hammer, okay, bow. These things, these weapons we got as a proof, and they were made of stone. Got it, my dear student? They were tying the sharp stone with that creeper. With the help of creeper, they tying a sharp stone with a stick, and they were making stones. That we have also learned, my dear student. We also found about the discovery of fire. Discovery of fire. Okay. At that time, where he was getting plenty of stone, he settled and he was making different kind of weapons. Okay. Where a place where he get plenty of stone, he settled and was making. That's why it was called workshop of factory site. Sorry, factory of workshop site. Okay, got it, my dear student? Here we can say after that, how he got, when he was rubbing stones, he got the idea of fire. Okay, when he got the idea of fire, when he was rubbing two stones, that time he got the idea of fire. So we can say discovery of fire at that time. And the most revolutionary thing was invention of fire. What was that? Invention of invention of wheel. Got it, my dear student? I explained when he was watching that one log of wood was just coming from upper part, from top to down, and he got the idea that anything is round or a circle, it can be easy to carry the things, and because of that we came to know about wheel. And nowadays we have wheel in most of the vehicles, okay, train, bus, even rickshaw, okay, cycle, you will find wheel, okay, round circle. Got it? My dear student, after that I also said that we have got proof. He started to stay in a caves, and from the caves of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, okay, we got proof about his staying. The walls of the caves were painted, okay, with wild animals, pictures were there, so we can get the idea about that. And my dear student, during this time, during new stone age time, when he started to grow, he started to live together. He started to live together, and because of that, a new language or sign came into existence. He tried to communicate. He was communicating with other person. So you can say he got the new language also. Got it? So here we are getting information about beginning of a thing. My dear student, here one thing I would like to explain, that it is said around 1200 years ago, around 1200 years ago, he got change in climate. He found change in climate about the heat and cold, and that's why he started to stay in a caves. My dear student, for what purpose he was using fire, that already I will explain. To get light, to get heat, and also to protect themselves from the animal. Okay, so here, and because of the wheel, transportation. Because of the wheel, we got transportation. So these are the summary of the chapter. My dear student, we can say about the life of that man. At that time, there were some work. Okay, there were some work. They were done by only and only men. Okay, some work were done by only women, and some work combining. We have got many proofs related to these things. So again, once again, I would like to explain the whole chapter. Okay, how old is our prehistoric life? That is in India, in subcontinent India, it is more than 20 lakh years old. Okay. Second thing, into how many age? Why it is called Stone Age? Okay. Third thing, into how many division the Stone Age is divided? Okay. Which kind of things he was eating? That one more question is there. Next question, which kind of weapons he was making? That one question is there. And one more question, how he was making weapons? That also I explained by tying creeper with a stick. Okay, I also say, okay, about which is the most revolutionary invention, that is wheel. Okay, one more thing is discovery of fire. So everything we have learned. In the Middle Age, during Middle Stone Age, he started cattle rearing and domesticating animals. Because when he got the wheel, he started to use animals in order to carry the logs. Okay, so we can say that also. One more thing, from which caves we got the information about his life staying in a caves. So we can say from the caves of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Here I would like to suggest one more place, Bhimbetka. What is the name? Bhimbetka. Okay, that is near the river Narmada in Madhya Pradesh. Got it? Also, after how many years we have found change in climate? So we can say more than 1200 years we got the change in a climate. And which kind of work was done by people, that also I explained, that some work was done by men, some works were done by women. And my dear student, at that time some other works were combining, they were doing. I also explained about which kind of things he was eating. He was eating raw meat also and vegetables. Okay, my dear student, he at that time he got idea about the plants, which plants are edible, which plants are medicinal, and which plants are poisonous. So again I have given the summary of whole chapter. In next video we will discuss about question answer. At that time also, if anything is left, I will discuss it. Thank you.